Let me share something with you that I've learned over the years, something that changed my life forever. Time is more valuable than money. You can get more money, but you cannot get more time. That's the reality we all face. Yet so few of us truly understand the weight of those words until it's too late. You see, when I was 25 years old, I was broke. I had pennies in my pocket and nothing in the bank. But I had something that the richest person in the world couldn't buy more of. I had time. The tragedy is that I didn't know what to do with it. I was spending my days like I had an unlimited supply, wasting hours on activities that didn't move me forward, surrounding myself with people who had no ambition, no dreams, no desire to become more than they were. Here's what I want you to understand: time is the most precious commodity you have. It's the one resource that once spent you can never reclaim. You can lose money and make it back. You can lose opportunities and create new ones. But time, once it's gone forever. That hour you just spent complaining about your circumstances, gone. That evening you wasted watching meaningless television, gone. Those years you spent in a job that slowly killed your spirit because you were too afraid to take a chance, gone. But here's the beautiful part, and this is what I need you to hear right now. At this very moment, you still have time. You have today. You have this hour. You have this minute. And what you do with it will determine the quality of your life and the legacy you leave behind. I meet people all the time who say, "I don't have enough time." They tell me they're too busy to read books, too busy to work on their skills, too busy to spend quality time with their family, too busy to plan their future. But then I watch how they spend their days. I see them scrolling through social media for hours. I see them watching television show after television show. I see them engaging in gossip and meaningless conversations that add nothing to their lives. The truth isn't that they don't have time. The truth is they don't know how to value time. Time is the great equalizer. The poorest person and the richest person both get 24 hours in a day. The difference is what they do with those hours. Successful people understand that every hour is an investment. They're investing in their education, their relationships, their health, their future. Unsuccessful people treat time like it's unlimited. They spend it carelessly, thoughtlessly, and then they wonder why their lives never change. Let me tell you about the power of just 1 hour a day. If you spent 1 hour every day for the next 5 years studying your craft, learning your industry, developing your skills, where would you be? You'd be at the top. You'd be an expert. You'd be someone people seek out for advice and guidance. But most people won't do it. They'll spend that hour watching television, complaining, or doing nothing at all. And 5 years from now, they'll be in the same place they are today, wondering why life passed them by. The problem is that time doesn't announce itself. Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, months turn into years, and before you know it, a decade has passed. You look in the mirror one day and wonder where all the time went. You had dreams once. You had plans. You were going to write that book, start that business, learn that language, travel to those places, become that person. But you kept putting it off. Tomorrow, you said, next week, next month, next year. And now here you are, and tomorrow never came. I'm not saying this to make you feel bad. I'm saying this to wake you up, because the clock is ticking. Right now, as you hear these words, time is passing. The question is, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to keep living the same way? Or are you going to make a decision right now that from this moment forward, you're going to treat time like the precious gift it is? Here's what successful people do differently. They plan their days. They don't just let the day happen to them. They make the day happen. They wake up with purpose. They know what they're going to accomplish before the day begins. They schedule time for what's important, time for learning, time for working on their goals, time for their health, time for their family, time for rest. They don't waste time because they understand that wasting time is wasting life. You want to know the real secret to success? It's not talent. It's not luck. It's not who you know. It's what you do with your time. Show me your schedule, and I'll show you your future. If your schedule is filled with activities that don't contribute to your goals, you're not going to reach those goals. It's that simple. You cannot spend your time on trivial pursuits and expect to achieve extraordinary results. But here's where it gets interesting. Time is not just about work and achievement. Time is about life. It's about moments. It's about memories. It's about the people you love. I've seen too many people who spent all their time building their careers and forgot to build their lives. They made money but lost their families. They gained success but lost themselves. They climbed the ladder only to realize it was leaning against the wrong wall. Balance is crucial. You need time for work, time for personal development, time for relationships, time for health, time for rest. You can't sacrifice one for the other and expect to be happy. Life is not just about accomplishing goals. It's about enjoying the journey. It's about being present with the people you love. It's about taking care of your body so you can enjoy the life you're building. It's about resting so you have the energy to pursue your dreams. Think about this. You're not going to be on your deathbed wishing you'd spent more time at the office. You're going to wish you'd spent more time with the people who mattered. You're going to wish you'd taken that trip. You're going to wish you'd said, "I love you," more often. You're going to wish you'd been more present, more engaged, more alive. But here's the thing, you don't have to have those regrets. You can make different choices starting today. Every day is a new opportunity. Every morning you wake up, you get a fresh 24 hours. What are you going to do with them? Are you going to spend them wisely, or are you going to let them slip through your fingers like sand? The choice is yours, but you have to make it consciously. You have to be deliberate about how you spend your time. Let me give you some practical advice. Start by tracking your time for a week. Write down everything you do and how long it takes. You'll be shocked at where your time actually goes. You think you're productive, but when you see it written down, you realize how much time you're wasting. Once you know where your time goes, you can make better decisions about how to use it. Eliminate time wasters. We all have them. Social media, excessive television, meaningless conversations with people who drain your energy, activities that don't align with your goals or values. Cut them out. I know it's hard. These things are designed to be addictive, but you have to be stronger than the pull of distraction. Your future depends on it. Create a schedule and stick to it. Decide what's important to you and schedule time for those things. If health is important, schedule your workouts. If learning is important, schedule time to read. If family is important, schedule quality time with them. Don't leave these things to chance. What gets scheduled gets done. Learn to say no. This is one of the hardest, but most important skills you can develop. Every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else. If you say yes to going out with friends when you should be working on your project, you're saying no to your dreams. If you say yes to watching another episode when you should be sleeping, you're saying no to your health. Be selective about what you say yes to. Here's another crucial point: invest time in yourself. The most valuable investment you can make is in your own growth and development. Read books, take courses, find mentors, learn new skills, improve your mind, your body, your spirit. The better you become, the more value you can bring to the world, and the more opportunities will come your way. But this doesn't happen by accident. You have to invest the time. And while you're investing in yourself, invest in relationships that matter. Time with family, time with true friends, time with people who inspire you and challenge you to be better. These relationships are what make life meaningful. Don't take them for granted. Don't assume there will always be more time. Call your parents. Play with your children. Have real conversations with your spouse. These moments are precious, and you can't get them back. I want you to understand something else about time. It's not just about quantity, it's about quality. You can spend 8 hours at work and accomplish nothing, or you can spend 2 focused hours and get more done than most people do all week. It's about intensity, focus, and purpose. When you're working, really work. Eliminate distractions. Focus completely on the task at hand. You'll be amazed at how much more you can accomplish in less time. The same goes for rest. When you rest, really rest. Don't half rest by scrolling through your phone. Take real breaks. Sleep well. Recharge completely. Quality rest leads to quality work, which leads to quality results. Now, let me address something important. Some of you are thinking, but I have responsibilities. I can't just change my schedule. I have bills to pay, people depending on me. I understand. We all have responsibilities. But here's what I learned: you can't pour from an empty cup. If you don't take care of yourself, if you don't invest in your growth, if you don't create the life you want, you won't be able to help anyone else in the long run. You have to put on your own oxygen mask first. This doesn't mean being selfish. It means being strategic. It means making choices that might be uncomfortable in the short term, but will pay off in the long term. Maybe it means waking up an hour earlier to work on your dreams before the day begins. Maybe it means sacrificing some leisure time now to build something better for your family's future. Maybe it means having difficult conversations about boundaries and priorities. Time will pass regardless of what you do. A year from now, you'll be 1 year older. The question is, will you also be 1 year better? Will you have made progress toward your goals? Will you have strengthened your relationships? Will you have improved your skills? Will you have taken care of your health? Or will you be in the same place, having wasted another year of your life? The tragedy I see in so many lives is the gap between potential and reality. People with incredible talents who never develop them. People with brilliant ideas who never act on them. People with loving families who never spend time with them. People with healthy bodies who neglect them. All because they thought they had more time. All because they didn't understand that time is slipping away every single day. But you're different. You're here listening to these words, which means part of you knows you need to make a change. Part of you knows you've been wasting time. Part of you knows you're capable of more. That awareness is the first step. Now you have to take action. Start today, not tomorrow, not next week, not when conditions are perfect. Today, right now. Make one decision that honors the value of time. Maybe it's turning off the television and reading a book. Maybe it's calling someone you love. Maybe it's writing down your goals. Maybe it's going on a walk. Maybe it's signing up for that course. It doesn't have to be dramatic. It just has to be intentional. And then do it again tomorrow. And the next day. And the day after that. Small decisions made consistently over time create extraordinary results. That's the power of understanding the value of time. You don't need to change everything at once. You just need to make better choices with the time you have every single day. Think about the elders in your life. Ask them about their regrets. I guarantee you, they won't say they regret trying things and failing. They'll regret not trying at all. They'll regret waiting too long. They'll regret playing it safe. They'll regret not spending enough time with people they loved. They'll regret not pursuing their dreams when they had the chance. Learn from their wisdom. Don't make the same mistakes. Your life is happening right now. Not in the past, which you can't change. Not in the future, which isn't guaranteed. Right now. This moment is all you really have. And what you do with this moment will determine the next moment, and the next, until all those moments add up to a life. Will it be a life of intention or a life of default? A life of purpose or a life of distraction? A life of growth or a life of stagnation? A life of meaning or a life of regret? You decide by how you use your time. I've lived long enough to see the truth of this in countless lives, including my own. The people who understand the value of time and act accordingly are the ones who live extraordinary lives. They're not necessarily the most talented or the luckiest. They're simply the ones who made better choices with their time. They invested it wisely. They spent it on things that mattered. They didn't waste it on trivial pursuits. And here's the beautiful truth. It's never too late to start. I don't care if you're 20 or 60. You still have time. Maybe not as much as you once had, but you have today. And today is enough to start making different choices. Today is enough to begin honoring the value of time. Today is enough to start living the life you were meant to live. So make the decision right now. Decide that from this moment forward, you're going to treat time as the precious, irreplaceable resource it is. Decide that you're going to be intentional about how you spend your days. Decide that you're going to invest in what matters and eliminate what doesn't. Decide that you're going to create a life of purpose, meaning, and fulfillment, because time is valuable, more valuable than money, more valuable than possessions, more valuable than status. Time is life itself, and how you spend your time is how you spend your life. Make it count. Make every moment matter. Make choices today that your future self will thank you for. The clock is ticking. Your time is now. Don't waste another minute. Your life, your dreams, your purpose, they're all waiting for you to realize that time is not unlimited. It's precious. It's valuable. And it's yours to invest wisely. Make the choice. Take action. Start now. Because the only time you truly have is this moment right here, right now. Use it well. Remember, you're not promised tomorrow. None of us are. The only guarantee you have is this present moment. So stop waiting for the perfect time because it doesn't exist. Stop waiting until you have more money, more experience, more confidence. Start where you are with what you have. Take imperfect action rather than perfect inaction. I've watched people transform their lives by simply changing how they view and use their time. I've seen individuals go from broke to wealthy, from unhappy to fulfilled, from purposeless to passionate, not because they got lucky, but because they made a decision to stop wasting time and start investing it. They stopped making excuses and started making progress. They stopped blaming circumstances and started creating new ones. You have that same power within you right now. The power to change. The power to grow. The power to become the person you're meant to be. But that power means nothing if you don't act on it. Potential without action is just wasted time. Dreams without execution are just fantasies. Intentions without follow through are just empty promises to yourself. Think about what you could accomplish if you truly valued every hour of every day. Think about the person you could become if you spent just 1 hour daily on personal development for the next year. Think about the relationships you could strengthen if you invested quality time in them. Think about the health you could build if you prioritize taking care of your body. Think about the business you could create, the book you could write, the skills you could master, the impact you could make. All of this is possible, but only if you understand that time is not something to kill. It's something to invest. Every hour you waste is an hour you could have used to move closer to your dreams. Every day you spend doing nothing is a day you'll never get back. Every year that passes without progress is a year you've lost forever. I'm not trying to make you feel guilty about the past. What's done is done. You can't change yesterday, but you can learn from it. Look at how you've spent your time up until now. What patterns do you see? What habits have held you back? What distractions have stolen your focus? What fears have kept you from taking action? Identify these things, acknowledge them, and then make a commitment to change them. Starting today, treat your time like the precious resource it is. Protect it fiercely. Guard it carefully. Invest it wisely. Don't let other people's agendas steal your time. Don't let meaningless activities consume your days. Don't let fear keep you from using your time to pursue what matters most to you. Here's a powerful exercise. Imagine you're at the end of your life. Looking back, what do you wish you had done? Who do you wish you had spent more time with? What risks do you wish you had taken? What dreams do you wish you had pursued? Now ask yourself, what's stopping you from doing those things right now? The answer is usually nothing except your own choices about how you use your time. You don't need permission to change your life. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need more resources. You need to make a decision and commit to it. Decide that your time matters. Decide that your life matters. Decide that you're not going to waste another day living below your potential. I want to leave you with this final thought. Life is a series of moments, and those moments are made of time. The quality of your life is determined by how you spend those moments. Are you spending them unconsciously, just getting through the day? Or are you spending them intentionally, creating a life of purpose and meaning? Are you living by default or by design? Are you reacting to life or creating it? Are you wasting time or investing it? The answer to these questions will determine everything. Your success, your happiness, your fulfillment, your legacy. All of it comes down to how you use your time. And the beautiful truth is that you get to decide. Every single day you wake up with a choice. You can waste your time or invest it. You can stay the same or grow. You can complain or create. You can watch life happen or make life happen. Make the choice that honors the gift of time you've been given. Make the choice that your future self will thank you for. Make the choice that aligns with your dreams and values. Make the choice to stop wasting time and start living fully, purposefully, passionately. Your time is valuable, more valuable than you may realize. Don't waste it. Don't take it for granted. Don't assume you'll always have more. Use it wisely. Use it well. Use it to create a life you're proud of, a life that matters, a life that makes a difference. The clock is ticking. Every second that passes is gone forever. But every second that remains is an opportunity to start fresh, an opportunity to make better choices, an opportunity to become who you're meant to be, an opportunity to live the life you've always dreamed of. Seize that opportunity. Take action now, not tomorrow, not next week, not when everything is perfect. Now, this very moment is your chance to change the trajectory of your life. Don't let it slip away. Don't put it off one more day. Your time is valuable, and it's time to start treating it that way. Go out there and make every moment count. Invest your time in what truly matters. Build the life you want. Become the person you're capable of being. Love the people who matter. Pursue your dreams with everything you have. And never, ever forget that time is the most precious gift you've been given. Use it well. Your life depends on it. Because your life is your time, and your time is your life. Make it extraordinary.